I just get to understand, say, the American government is threatening to sanction countries who use Cuban doctors and nurses. And I was very shocked to learn that Jamaica use Cuban doctors and nurses.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it, yeah? Don't cut ties with Cuba because a certain set of persons until we say, I try for bad way up until we say what we can do. And you have to remember, say, when sickness take on them, a Cuba send them people them to come heal with. A Cuba send the doctors and nurses them to every single country in the Caribbean to make sure that we are provided the services that we cannot afford to provide in our own countries.
In this video, we take a look at Jamaicans' angry reaction to the United States and to their Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. So the US Secretary of State warns Jamaica to cut ties with medical doctors from Cuba. And this is because they believe that the government of Cuba and the government of Caribbean nations are exploiting medical doctors from Cuba. That is, they are engaging in human trafficking. So they have put sanctions and directives that Caribbean nations should follow. So these are strict warnings from the United States of America to countries in the Caribbean. And then Jamaicans decided that they are not going to settle, but they are going to react to this warnings that has been sent to the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness. So let's listen to some of the reactions that will come back here and discuss further about it. But before we watch the videos, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the videos together.
There's no way America go on dictatorship, and when I say to my people, them say, we want to get some sanction. If Jamaica don't get sanction, you know, it can go take until me come run Jamaica or next powerful you come run Jamaica before we are going to hear if we can come out of this devastation we know. Because until then we in a devastation. At the moment when the country import ice, we make pan freezer. We last. People will last. Pray it. You understand me? We last. Now we are talking about a country like Cuba. Yeah? Cuba, the amount of support that Cuba support with doctors. People remember good, you know, man. Our doctors learn from Cuban medical doctors, you know. Remember we have people out here, you know, man. Even my sister was one of them, you know. With Dr. Fenton Ferguson, you know. That's why I have to big up Dr. Fenton Ferguson. Anyway, they in the world, me bless you up and respect you. You see me? Now we have them man there when them man they go so boom. And sorry, you know what them man they do? Them man they send we a college, send youths a college to make sure say you make them go to college. But no, these things when we see come in is the American regime. You understand? If you put me on plane for go Canada, go pick apple. Put me on plane for go America, go pick apple. Who you want to carry apple, go pick apple America? You mad? If for that make you give me a piece of little paper and visa, don't give it to me. We are bright youth who want to go to college. The University of the West Indies. More you send me a St. Lucia College. Don't send me on plane for go pick no apple for no man. That's not the way our country are built. And I can tell you that every time. And a lot of people I tell about naive Eastern St. Thomas, yeah? Whenever we express ourselves out there. That's why I tell you as a president, while we go out there, sometimes we help poor people and people think that we have money. Sometimes we have to rule in a real gene, yeah? And one of the things when we rule by is seriousness, yeah? And we watch Paul Bogle, and we watch Marcus Garvey, we watch all of them downfall, how people get around them. And that never I go come to my side. You understand me? God bless you about me, enough love and respect. Yes, so I just want my people to understand the trueness, yeah? That the Cuban them stand by where we need to stand by them, yeah? And if the Cubans cannot stay in Jamaica, socially United States, them can't stay here. Someone who they on the life can screen record the party and the Prime Minister, no. Say if the Cubans cannot stay here, if it's even force will, we have a force will and take out the US Embassy out of Jamaica. It will happen, and there's nothing that is impossible, yeah? And it's the same thing that is happening in Haiti, yeah? Bad management, you understand me? Bad leadership, and the same thing I go on at Haiti, yeah? And the same thing my Prime Minister do. When you shall look on Haiti as a brother, yeah? You shall look on Haiti as a brother. You gonna put your soldier them in a war in a Haiti. Come on, would that make sense? You make sense? Mr. Somebody are saying thing a while ago. request. Who they are sending request a while ago? Can go and send it back same way, yeah? God bless you. Yeah. So the Cuban have done many things them done for Jamaica. I tell Jamaicans, so what you know? It better we stop trade with the USA, yeah? And trade back with the Russians them and the Iran them and the New Zealand people them.
I just get to understand, say, the American government is threatening to sanction countries who use Cuban doctors and nurses. And I was very shocked to learn that Jamaica used Cuban doctors and nurses. For real. I mean, sorry, I am very shocked. I mean, over 400 Cuban doctors and nurses, biomedical engineers and technicians from Cuba in Jamaica. I am very shocked because I did not know that the Jamaica Labour Party deal with Cubans, much less Cuba. I did not know. Forgive me, Jamaica, I just did not know. Like I said, I did not know that the Jamaica Labour Party deal with Cuba. See me? Because about 50 years ago, Jamaica was sanctioned for the same shit. See? 50 years ago, Michael Manley was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and he was friends with Cuba. Fidel Castro. See? Cuba built schools in Jamaica. See me? Let me see. We can name two of the school them. G.C. Foster and Jose Marti. See? Cubans built that. See? Michael Manley was also using Cuban doctors and nurses. See? The opposition leader at the time, Edward Siaga, was always saying Michael Manley wants to turn Jamaica into a communist country because he's friends with Cuba. You see me I say? No, America did not like that too. America did not like to see Michael Manley being friends with Cuba. You see? Now, Michael Manley, on hearing that America was upset at him being friends with Cuba, said these words: I will not allow America to dictate to me about which friends I should keep. And as long as this party is in power and I am the leader, we will tread this earth on our feet and not on our knees. Meaning, we're not about to no guy. Bro God, said that if you're bad. Said that if you're bad. Saying anyway, Michael Manley paid a heavy price after that. For real. The Secret Service were sent to Jamaica on a wide scale to every parish in Jamaica to create what? Havoc. You see me? There were riots in the street. People got hungry because what? Food was locked off from Jamaica. So when we heard Papa Eddie say he was going to lock down Jamaica tighter than a sardine tin that not even breeze can pass through, you know, say he was working with America. You see me I say? For real. There were even a few attempts on Manley's life. Yeah. So with me knowing the history, and I was there, you see why I am surprised. Seeing? But now things have come full circle again. You see me I say? And me notice a bro God, quiet your fuck. Seeing? The Prime Minister of Trinidad attack defending our people, and other prime ministers from other countries that defend for them people. But bro God not defend Jamaicans. I want to go on. Come on, bro God, you have to talk up and defend your people. Be like Michael, man, the youth. How we are do? Well, he must PNP, a labor, so you can't be like him. But anyway, defend your people, bro God. See? You're too quiet.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it, yeah? Don't cut ties with Cuba because a certain set of persons I tell we say, I try to bad way up until we say what we can do. And you have to remember say, when sickness take on eye them, a Cuba send them people them to come heal with. A Cuba I send the doctors and nurses them to every single country in the Caribbean to make sure that we are provided the services that we cannot afford to provide in our own countries. Cuban doctors are top tier, and the best thing about it is they are getting paid. So what kind of trafficking you not talk about? I must say traffic light you must say I refer to, because it couldn't be Cuba. Cuba was literally this with Jamaica from day one. Una gonna say una cut ties because certain set of persons don't even provide that medical care that we need in the Caribbean, like how Cuba just go out of them way. Cuba not even wink. Them not even wink them eye.
Welcome back. So in this video, Jamaicans react to the sanctions and warnings that has been sent by the United States to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, and leaders in the CARICOM. And I believe in the leadership of the CARICOM. They have really done very well by responding to the threats of the United States of America. So a lot of Jamaicans have also poured in their reactions towards these threats that were sent to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, and other Prime Ministers of the Caribbean in order for them to disengage the services of Cuban medical doctors. Now, Cuban doctors have really played a very pivotal role when it comes to healthcare delivery in the Caribbean region. Almost all countries in the Caribbean region have benefited one way or the other from the services of these Cuban doctors. So for the United States of America to issue these threats and warnings to leaders in the Caribbean to cut ties with medical doctors in the Caribbean is very worrying. Leaders in Caribbean countries need to come together in order to look for a way forward, because the United States looks like it wants to dictate to countries in Caribbean. Now, majority of citizens in the Caribbean countries, particularly Jamaica, have reacted to this in diverse ways. They have shared their opinions about these threats to leaders in the Caribbean. Let me know what you also think about all these in the comment section below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family on other social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell, and I'd like to see you again in my next video.